Typically, when someone comes up to you and asks, "Excuse me, who are you?" you tell them your name. For example, Priya Malik. But I'm going to challenge this response by taking out a piece of paper and writing the letters PRIYAMALLICK and then showing it to you. Is that who you are? A collection of letters? Is that who sees when you see? Obviously not, right? So you say, okay, you are right. I'm sorry. I'm not Priya Malik. That's just a name people call me. It's a label. I was born in 1995 in New Delhi. I lived in Janakpuri with my parents, Himesh and Mohini Thakur, until I was 5 years old. Then we moved to Bombay and I went to Jamnabai Narsi school. I got all A's in school. I then went to NIM college where I met and married Bhuvan Malik. That's who I am. But wait a minute. That's a fascinating story, but I didn't ask you what has happened to you since you were born. I asked you, who are you? You have just described all these experiences, but who had these experiences? Wouldn't you still be in there, aware of your existence, even if you had gone to a different college? So you contemplate this and you realize that never in your life have you asked yourself that question and really meant it. Who am I? So you ponder this more seriously and you say, okay, I'm the body that is occupying this space. I'm 5'6" and I weigh 47 kgs and here I am. When you were in the 5th grade, you weren't 5'6", you were 4'6". So which are you? Are you the 4'6" person or you are the 5'6" person? Weren't you in there when you were in the 5th grade? You told me you were. Aren't you the one who had the experience of being in the 5th grade and is now having the experience of trying to answer my questions? Isn't this the same you? What you looked at has changed. But what about you, the one who is looking? Isn't there a continuity of being? Wasn't it the same being that looked in the mirror throughout the years? You have to contemplate this very carefully. Who sees when you see? Who hears when you hear? And who watches the dreams? Who looks at the image in the mirror? Who is it that is having all these experiences? If you try to just give honest, intuitive answers, you are simply going to say, me. It is me. I'm in here experiencing all of this. That's about the best answer you will have. But you have to just pay attention and realize that you'd still be in there experiencing feelings even if all the outside objects disappeared. Eventually, you will begin to realize that the outside world and the flow of inner emotions come and go. But you, the one who experiences these things, remain consciously aware of whatever passes before you. But where are you? Maybe we can find you in your thoughts. René Descartes, a great philosopher, once said, I think, therefore I am. But is that really what's going on? The dictionary defines the verb to think as to form thoughts, to use the mind to consider ideas and make judgments. Now the question is, who is using the mind to form thoughts and then manipulate them into ideas and judgments? Does this experiencer of thoughts exist even when thoughts are not present? Fortunately, you don't have to think about it. You are very aware of your presence of being, your sense of existence, without the help of thoughts. When you go into deep meditation, for example, the thoughts stop. You know that they have stopped. You don't think it. You are simply aware of no thoughts. If you are in there experiencing the peace that occurs when your thoughts stop, then obviously your existence is not dependent upon the act of thinking. You are simply aware of your thoughts. Now finally you say, fine, I'm not anything in the outside world and I'm not the emotions. These outer and inner objects come and go and I experience them. Plus, I'm not the thoughts. They can be quiet or noisy, happy or sad. Thoughts are just something else I'm aware of. But now who am I? It starts to become a serious question. Who am I? Who is having all these physical, emotional and mental experiences? So you contemplate this question a little deeper. This is done by letting go of the experiences and noticing who is left. You will begin to notice who is experiencing the experiences. Eventually you will get to a point within yourself where you will realize that you, the experiencer, have a certain quality. And that quality is awareness, consciousness, and intuitive sense of existence. You know that you are in there. You don't have to think about it. You just know. You can think about it if you want to, but you will know that you are thinking about it. You exist. regardless of thoughts or no thoughts. Consciousness is pure awareness. But now what is awareness? Let's try an experiment. Let's say you are in a room looking at a group of people and a piano. Now make believe the piano ceases to exist in your world. Would you have a major problem with that? You will say, no, I don't think so. I'm not attached to pianos. Okay then, make believe the people in the room cease to exist. Are you still okay? Can you handle it? You say, sure, I like being alone. Now make believe your awareness doesn't exist. Just turn it off. How are you doing now? What would it be like if your awareness didn't exist? It's actually pretty simple. You would not be there. There would be no sense of me, and without awareness of being or consciousness, there is nothing. Are there any objects? Who knows? If no one is aware of the objects, their existence or non-existence becomes completely irrelevant. It doesn't matter how many things are in front of you. If you turn off the consciousness, there is nothing. If you are conscious, however, there can be nothing in front of you, but you are fully aware that there is nothing. It's really not that complicated, and it's very enlightening. So now, if I ask you, who are you? You answer, I'm the one who sees from back in here somewhere. I look out and I'm aware of the events, thoughts and emotions that pass before me. If you go very deep, that's where you live. You live in the seat of consciousness. Take everything else away and you are still there, aware that everything is gone. But take the center of awareness away and you will see there is nothing. That center is the seat of self. From the seat, you are aware that there are thoughts, emotions, and a world coming in through your senses. So next time, when someone asks you, who are you? Tell them that I am consciousness. If you want to know more in details, you can buy this book, The Untethered Soul, by Michael A. Singer, from the link given below in the description. And if you found this video helpful, useful, then share this with your friends and help them. Thanks for watching till the end. More wisdom, more solution, better life.